Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading. This will be a general reading for Leo rising or Sun, Moon, or Venus placed in Leo. And if you're not sure of your rising sign or your planetary placement, you can search the internet for free natal chart. And a chart will be generated for you from the information that you put in, and you can see what your various placements are. This reading is for the Leo Collective. It's not a personal one-on-one reading with individual messages, but I do hope that you can and do connect with the part that resonates with you, and I hope it's insightful and helpful to you. When I refer to houses, when I say first house, second house, etc., I will be using your houses based on your rising sign. So it will be for rising sign Leo. If you have another rising sign different from Leo, then you can find out what that is. And once I get all of my videos up for this time period, you can always check in on those and watch those that may resonate with you as well. Okay, well, I've already pre-shuffled the cards, but let's do a little quick shuffle as we ask Spirit. Let me pick up that one that just flopped out and go ahead and use that one. I don't do reversals, and I am going to cover her up a little bit until we get started here. I'm going to lay out 5 cards at first. We'll talk generally about those, and then we can clarify in any areas that we feel needed. Okay, so far you've got 2 major arcana cards. These are major influences on your energy right now and for a while. The King of Wands, a court card. Ace of Swords. This is Leo. This is interesting. Some major influences. And then you have the Three of Swords. So let's talk about what we think this means for you. And for right now, I am going to place this card over the little naked parts of this lady, because so that YouTube doesn't get offended and censor me, or so it doesn't offend some of you. Okay, in this area of your current energies, you have the Star. The Star is like wish fulfillment, or a guiding star that helps move you toward achieving or accomplishing whatever it is that feels like a dream or a hope that could come true for you. So this is the current energy, very, very positive. Then you've got the Chariot. The Chariot is in your focus. So yeah, this is your energy right here. You are focused. You feel the energy of this good fortune and this positive surrounding, the positivity surrounding you, so that you can move toward your goals, your hopes, your wishes. And luckily for you, Spirit's saying that for your focus, if you put all of your focus now, all of your willpower, all of your drive into moving toward these hopes and dreams, you're going to have a good chance of achieving them. Now, when we look at this unexpected column here, you have this King of Wands energy. Kings are about the mastery, the essence of their particular suit. The Wands are fire energy. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is air, some air energy, some water energy, and this is like the essence of fire energy right here. Kings are the master, and they turn that mastery out toward their kingdom. They use all of the talents and natural skills that fire gives them and helps them achieve during their lives, to help improve the life of whoever is in their kingdom, or whatever is in their kingdom, to protect. And that energy that it's giving you energy, inspiration. It's also going to help you plan. Now, the interesting thing is, how is this going to be unexpected for you? So we'll see that when we get the clarifying cards. Well, let's move over to the Ace of Swords in your spiritual messages. This, as you can see, you have the hand of God, or the universe, Spirit, offering you swords. Swords are the suit of clarity and clear thinking, reasoning. It's about your character, principles, truth. So it could be that, especially since we have the Three of Swords over here, which are also about the same type of energy. It could be that that the angels are sending you is going to help you with this. And we will clarify this as well. But let's look at the Three of Swords very quickly. Generally, this means the heartbreak card. And this is in your possible outcome. This type of energy, if it comes to pass that you feel a heartbreak of betrayal or loss or whatever it is that causes this very negative feeling, Spirit's telling you that they're going to re-gift you. They're going to re-gift you with clarity and insight, and so that you can take action. The Chariot is about the action, so that whatever outcome this relates to, and yes, we will clarify that you will be helped to overcome and counter this. But let's start with the star. Let me cut the cards one more time here for clarification. I use the same deck for clarification. I find I get clearer messages when I do that, compared to when I try to do it with a separate deck. Okay, so our first card here, clarification for the star, is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Pentacles, this energy that goes with the star tells us that your hopes and dreams are going to be best fulfilled. You're going to work best towards those if you continue with the work you're doing and you stay grounded, because the Pentacles are the earth sign. They're about your material resources and security, your work, not your career overall, but whatever work you're doing right now and whatever fills that role in your life right now, and your environment. And you notice this gentleman has the scales. He's holding the scales. He's well-to-do, holding the scales, and he wants to keep them in balance. He's not going to exercise any stinginess or greed, and he wants to help those less fortunate than himself, because he does realize that Spirit has helped him achieve his goals, and he does want to share that and keep a balance in his karma, his energy. And you'll notice that you see other signs of his wealth in the background there. Let's look at another. Well, let me cut one more time. I feel like I need to cut. And let's see what your next clarification card is for this star. Oh, nice. Swords. I like it when you've got swords to help any challenge. When you've got excellent swords to help you with the challenging swords, which are right there. So right now we're looking at what's going to help you with your faith in the guidance that this star is going to give you toward fulfilling your hopes and dreams. The Queen is also the essence. Kings are the essence, and queens are also the essence of their suit. Swords, like I mentioned before, will help you with, or they focus on your character and your principles. The Queen especially focuses on truth, transparency, clarity, and intellect. The Queen's energies are focused more toward their own, not the whole kingdom at large, but their own kingdom within the walls of her castle. So this would be this particular energy right here. Spirit is telling you that you're going to have this resource to help you as you work toward this, and especially within the confines of what you consider your home. Now, home is not always the house we live in. So if this applies to your workspace and their family to you, whatever feels like home to you and feels like family, and or feels like again, it could be subservience, or people underneath you if you're in a management position, or you have people that depend on you for guidance, etc. So this Queen energy, you got some really positive energy helping you with the original star. Let's do one more. Oh, okay, we've got the cups. Look, you have earth, air, and water all within your energy right here. And Nine of Cups is about, this is the fulfillment of this wish, of these hopes and dreams. Here is the actual fulfillment of it. And Spirit's telling you that this is where they want to see you. This is where they want you to be. Now, since these two cards are from the major arcana, it means that this energy is going to be with you for longer than just this last week or so of May. So this, I'm not sure if it means that this energy, you may not achieve this by the end of May, because this is going to be with you for a while. It's a much more important influence than these other cards happen to be, at least individually. So this Cups, it's telling you that yes, this is where they want to keep this positive energy while you work toward this, and this is where they want to see you. Okay, so let's look at this column right here, the Chariot. And like we said, the Chariot is about your will, your drive. It's about success and victory. You can see that it's also Cancer sign, because it's seen as this guy's riding around with his home. He's got a little tiny home there, dragging around with him. And so he keeps his home with him, stays in his comfort zone, because he likes this competition. Now, whenever I mention he or she, as you know, the cards are not gender specific. But I say he rather than masculine energy all the time, or she rather than feminine energy. But really, any gender, however you identify, can have be tapping into a particular energy at some time more than they might another time. Okay, so tell us about the Chariot. Explain why that Chariot is in your focus card. Oh, because now I see the relationship. Notice again, we have swords here. Thinking, and this is overthinking. Someone out there, you or maybe someone close to you, could be the what you're worried about, but you are staying up at night worried about something or somebody, and you feel like you can't think clearly, which is very true, because your emotions, if worry and concern rather than faith, Star is about faith, and if you don't have the faith, if you're not handing that over to spirit, universe, or God, whatever is your spiritual connection, if you're not handing it over to them, and you think that it's all up to you to solve a problem, and what can you do, this is turning around in your head like a hamster on a wheel, and you can't get those thoughts out of your head. You can't sleep. Notice there's only darkness here, but see over here, see the sun, see the starlight. This is telling you that this is where your energy, you have this energy available to you, and yet you are focusing on this. You see the golden sky behind the Chariot? You need to focus on this, but right now you may be focusing on this. And of course, when it comes to manifestation, what we think about is where our energy goes. Where our energy goes is what we manifest. So Spirit very much wants to help you move out of this for focus and move toward this. But I want some more clarification here. Let's see what we have. Oh, great. Temperance. This is wonderful. Yes. Temperance is about balance and moderation. She's another major arcana card. So here you have two major arcanas that are going to help you focus on what your dreams and wishes are, on how to get there, so that you can get there. And they're going to help the Queen, with her ability to see clarity and truth, are going to help you move out of the negative energy that's clouding your thinking. When your thoughts and your feelings, your emotions are aroused in a negative way, that lowers your frequency and attracts things that you do not want to manifest. But now let's look at Temperance again. See how she's got one foot on land and one in the water? That's staying balanced. You have the earth energy and the water energy. And you see how when she pours water from the cups, it defies gravity? And that's because you have more power at your fingertips. Spirit wants you to focus on your empowerment. You may not realize how much power you've got. So that if you have faith, then you're going to be able to focus better, think more clearly, and bring everything together so that you can work towards this golden crown that you see right there. And that golden crown symbolizes your queen and your king right now. You've got this help. They're going to help you. I'm going to leave that one there because I think we've clarified why Spirit wants you to focus on the positive and get in control of these negative thoughts. But how is the King of Wands going to surprise you? Well, now if any suit loves surprises, it's going to be the Wands. The fire element loves unpredictability and surprises. That's what they are all about. But how is that going to pertain to you? What unexpected events or people are going to be a part of this energy that we see? Oh, the swords. Yes. Now, this Knight of Swords. Some people don't like the Knight of Swords. I like him. This is a take charge guy. See how he's rushing against the wind, and he's ready to fight for it. He's ready to go for it. But see, the wind is pushing that way. Well, he's going that way. He's the fastest of all the knights. And yes, he's still a young man, and he can be impulsive and maybe a little overreactive sometimes. But these are swords. Swords are not all about emotion. He wants to guide swords. Knights also want to guide you because they've been around a little bit. They've been out there in the real world, and they come back from their quests each time with a little more knowledge. And this guy thinks he can help you. He's got a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of. He's very, very active. I see him sometimes as sort of a younger version of. The Chariot here. He just hasn't tempered everything yet. Remember, temperance. This needs to be tempered. So he's going to give you a lot of energy and keep you inspired as you work toward your goals. But he's going to keep your eye, as the Queen wants him to, on your character, your principles, your truth. He's going to help you find that truth. Okay, so let's move over. No, let's get another clarification card. How is the Knight of Swords going and the King of Wands? How are they going to surprise Leos out there? Well, I can see. Well, what he is about. He loves surprises. So he loves the unexpected. He likes to keep it interesting, and of course, he's going to, simply because he's not fully matured in his powers yet, and not always in control of them, and he may get you going rapidly towards something. In ways that you don't expect. King will just do it because he knows it keeps you inspired. He's about inspiration too. Let's get another clarification card. Oh, the Hanged Man. Now this is a contrast to what we see here with the Knight. The Hanged Man, notice it's not a negative kind of hanging. It does, though, slow things down. So he's going to make sure this Knight doesn't overdo it and cause any unfortunate, let's call them accidents, maybe not physical, but any kind of accident. He's going to make you turn your perspective upside down. You're going to look at things from a new perspective. He's about delays. Now, he's not tied in a way that he can't get away from this. Only one leg is hanging up there, and his arms are free. They're not tied behind his back. And do you see this light down here? While he's examining these different perspectives, and he's doing that so that it can help you see truth. This is remember, in your unexpected column, and I think you're going to be surprised by what you see when you try to take different perspectives toward this issue. When you get out of your head and you try to think with less emotion and more clarity, and see the other side of things, then I think you're going to be surprised by what's revealed. And this delay is going to help you do that. You're going to have some delays. I still want another clarification card there. Wow. Okay, you now have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 cards from the Major Arcana. 4 very, very heavy energies. Not heavy in terms of negative, but very important energies. Forces to be reckoned with that are going to stay with you past the time designated by this reading. Judgment is about awakening. It's resurrection. You may notice that they're rising from coffins. So it could be that you have felt a loss that felt like a minor death to you. Divorce is said to be that way, that it's as if someone died when you divorce. It could be that you lost a job, or you lost a home, something that made you feel like you had died. Well, you're now going to come alive again. Judgment is calling. Gabriel is blowing his horn, and you're going to answer. And I think that's going to happen in an unexpected way Yes, I definitely believe that's going to happen after you see things from another viewpoint, because the Queen is in your energy right now, this Queen of Swords. She will help you see something clearly, and you'll say, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Or, oh, this changes everything. And you're going to be able to climb out of this, okay? So, Judgment card, an awakening. It's an evaluation, a reevaluation or an evaluation of what you've been through. It's the completion of a cycle, because when you awaken from this feeling dead that you feel right now, uninspired, hopeless, dead, when you awaken from that and see the truth, you're going to be able to move forward with this Chariot energy in a very, very forceful way. You're going to be able to take charge of your life, empower yourself, and move forward. Okay. So now let's go to Spirit messages. Spirit's telling you, we are offering you insight, clear vision, clarity, truth. We are going to help you strengthen your character. We're going to help you live by your principles. And this is also about communication. They believe that communication is going to be very necessary as you meet the challenge in your life that's affecting you. Let me cut again. Do it a couple of times. Tell us why you gave us the Ace of Swords in the area of spirit messages. How is that going to help our Leos with this challenge before them? Okay. Our first clarification card, Pentacles. Now this is only your second Pentacles right here, but Spirit is telling you that you have learned more than you realize, and you're starting to be seen not just as an apprentice, but more of a master. These two well-to-do figures right here are showing this gentleman, this would represent you, your energy, and they're showing him plans. Do you see how he started taking a step up from the lowest level? He's leveling up. His skills are leveling up, but he's raising his frequency as well, because he's manifesting people who respect his skills, people who want to hire him to manifest, produce, whatever that is. So it looks like Spirit is saying, yes, you know enough to take this sword now, and where did my little knight go? And run with it. Move forward. You know more than you think you do. That's why they put the sword here for you. But let's give it another clarification. He's a hard worker. Looks like you've worked hard to get where you are. So whatever's going on, you don't deserve to feel like this. You deserve this. Okay, Spirit. Oh wait. Oh, you're going to be very strategic about this. Do you notice how this person snuck over to the enemy camp and stole 5 of the swords? So something about this truth that is going to be revealed to you, or that you're going to reveal for yourself, something is going to make you realize that you're going to need to be clever. You're going to need to be clever to outrun this and to get rid of this. And you're going to use strategy to do so. And notice this is not a negative card. Do you see the golden sun behind him, the golden sky? Positive outcome, positive outcome, positive outcome, positive. Nowhere is there a negative outcome except here and here. Those are this is a negative energy that you're really producing yourself when you stay up at night and worry, or wake up at 3 in the morning and worry. And this is a possible outcome that Spirit is trying to show you how you can overcome. Okay, one more clarification card from Spirit messages. And we have, the Page of Pentacles. I love him. I love all the pages, because the pages, I love people who love to learn, and the Page loves to learn. And he is telling you that as you keep working on your craft, or your project, or your job, or your home, your family, whatever it is you're working on, if you open your heart, this guy has a big old heart that he opens up for opportunity and learning, and he keeps an open mind as well, because he wants to take the wisdom of anybody around him and improve his life. Now the Pentacles, as we said, are about your material resources and your security. Spirit's telling you that it looks like this is a fresh beginning. It's not necessarily brand new, but it looks like, because of the way you're going to empower yourself, that you're going to be able to make a fresh start in some way. And you're going to be able to take advantage in this 3 of Pentacles. take advantage of what you learned. And see the 3 pentacles up there? You're going to be able to take advantage of the progress you've made so far. And you're going to be able to, where did my knight go? You're going to be able to charge forward with it. As long as you stop and reflect occasionally. But right now, as long as you take some new new perspectives. Look at things differently. Okay, 3 of Swords. What is going on with that, Spirit? Okay, yes. Focusing in the wrong direction is going to lead to that. See this guy, this figure here? They made it ambivalent on purpose. Look at the estate, at the castle across the water. There's a bridge also right there across the water. There's 2 cups that are full behind this figure. But this figure is crying, and this is the crying over spilled milk card, regrets. This card is focusing on regrets for something in the past, something that you can't change. It's happened, and now we just need to learn from it, Leo. Just need to learn for it. And Leo, you're a fire sign. You're great people. You're leaders. You're popular. You're very caring, and you're protective. You're strong. I mean, Leo the Lion, strength, that's you. Very strong and courageous. But you also can, sometimes you can be a bit prideful and a bit competitive, over-competitive. And maybe when you get carried away and you show off a little too much, or you get a little too arrogant about something, that can get you into trouble. And if that's what got you into trouble, it's too late now to change that. But it's not too late to learn from any mistake that got you into this mindset. Okay, so Spirit's telling us, if you continue in that mindset, if you don't look at what's offered here, and you're not willing to look up and see what's in your future, and to take this bridge, to follow the knight, he's ready to guide you. He's ready to guide you here. Knights go out on quests. They explore forests, so we don't have to take as many risks as they take. But if you're ready to go with him, and you open your heart and your mind, and you trust and you learn, then this can be your future, rather than what you can't change. What you can't change. Okay. One last clarification card, I guess. Oh, okay, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the wise teacher, the religious leader, the very traditional though. And Leo, you're very playful. You don't always stick with the rules. You're not a strong traditionalist. You're not like Capricorn, for example, who keeps their nose to the grindstone and takes care of their responsibilities. You also like to have fun, and you like to be on stage and entertain, etc. You're very vivacious, but you're also strong and courageous. Now this Hierophant here, I'm going to pull another clarification card as well. The Hierophant is earth energy, and he will connect. He's going to help you connect spirit to your current energies. Remember, this is in your outcome, and he is going to help you not just keep your prayers, your meditations in an abstract form. He's going to help you manifest those. Now, he is an earth energy, but that's because he's very traditional and practical, very pragmatic, and he's a teacher. So he's here to teach you how to get out of this, so that this is not as severe an outcome as you may be afraid of. You're afraid of this, but this could be very minimal. I mean, we all live with heartbreak, don't we? And we all have to move on. So he is going to teach you how to move on from your spilled milk. He's going to let the spirit guide, he's going to let that help enlighten you. And that's what Spirit told you right here with Page. You open up your heart and your mind, and you let the enlightenment, the lessons of the court cards come through for you. Let's do one more, though. I'm going to cut. And our last clarification card here. Oh, perfect. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. You had just left your apprenticeship at this point, and you're just starting to feel confident. You're gaining confidence, and other people are showing their confidence in you. But it's in its early stages. You've only crafted 3 pentacles so far. Here, you've crafted 8 pentacles. Well, 7. You're on your 8th. And do you see how focused you are? So here in your outcome, it looks like you're taking this and that, and then the 6 where you had earned quite a few and you're ready to show balance. You just love the work. You love the activity. Whatever it is that you were working on, that the queen, where you're the queen, the master of your domicile or the master of your kingdom, whatever that talent, that strength, that skill was, you love it. He's not even looking up from his work. He's just totally absorbed. He doesn't really care that it might bring him riches. He just loves to do it. But do you see that in the background? Do you see the estate? It will bring him riches. You are going to achieve this. Because, Leo, you're going to make the choice to change your mindset. Well, darn it, I took her clothes off. Let me put this back. The queen will keep her covered up. Okay. I really should put her over here, though. Let me do it this way. Okay. This is where you can choose to focus and be concentrating and where you want to manifest, because you're going to listen to Gabriel's call. You're going to use temperance. You're going to look at all sides of a situation, all the different perspectives, and you're going to take these offers, this offer of clarity in your thinking, and this offer of a fresh start, especially in the material realm. So this is a good reading that gives you some wise a warning that maybe you needed to see, that this negative thinking can lead to this if you don't get it under control, so that you can start manifesting where you are meant to manifest. Okay, and remember, this is possible outcome, and that's why I'm saying you do this. I don't see this as a possibility. I just see it as whatever heartbreak that everyone ends up having to live with sooner or later. It'll just be a shadow in your mind, a lesson learned. Okay, well, let's look at, now I've messed them all up. I just don't like to look at a messy pile, so I'm going to straighten them up. And we're going to get 3 oracle cards from this deck, the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. I've been using this a little while now, but there's so many cards in here. I haven't used all of, or drawn all of them yet in any particular reading. I have, lousy shuffle. I have shuffled them, and I should have left well enough alone, I think. But I'm going to cut, and we will pull 3 cards. And we will use my new card holder from Amazon. It got here today. I'm so proud of it. Okay, so let's see. One more cut. And what does the Oracle have to tell us about our reading here today that will sort of pull everything together for us and help us see? By the way, what card was that fell off? Oh, another page. And this one is the sweetest one. He's a sweetie. I'm going to count that as part of your reading. He's also offering you love, and I think you're going to need that love as you work to stay on course toward overcoming your challenges. So that's what he's offering. Open heart, open mind, and giving you love when you need it most. Okay, so what are our things here? We have negotiation, and of course she's half naked, so I can't put her up here. Darn it, I'll put her down here, and I will do this. Okay, negotiation. Well, I'm going to tell you, I did pull that card one time so far, and I've forgotten it. It does tell us that we have Jupiter, which is expansion and growth, in Libra, which is balance. Okay, so this is connected to your temperance card, about tempering extremes so that you can make better decisions. And then we have vision, and then we have extremism. That card came up with Capricorn and Sagittarius too, I think. And this one, I can read intuitively, because it tells you to keep everything in balance. So, and you have here Mercury and Scorpio, and I'm gonna look up negotiation, because I'm pretty sure that one is about some balance too. But here, extremism, avoid those extremes. So that nine of swords card that you saw, that's extreme. When we do this to ourselves, that is extreme. And we start manifesting more and more of this. The more we do it, the more we attract it. And we have more of it in our lives. So avoid that kind of extreme. Okay, let's look. I'm going to look up negotiation very quickly here, because I don't quite remember. It's not as intuitive as it looks. And what is it again? Jupiter in Libra. Okay, Jupiter. Jupiter in Libra. Okay. In a reading, the negotiation card indicates that the time has come to make a decision. I knew it wasn't quite intuitive. You're going to have to make a decision. And that there is a need to consider the pros and cons. Okay, pros and cons, temperance, baby steps. And you need to make sure that the answer is acceptable to both parties. If that applies to some of you Leos of the both parties thing, then take that. But if you connect with that, I don't know that both parties part applies to everybody, but I do know that this wants you to stay balanced. And I think the Hangman comes into play here too. Don't move into extremism. Stay balanced. Look at the pros and cons. And all of the swords cards you got, the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, about being clear-headed, clear thinking. That's what the negotiation card is telling you to do. It brings that part together. And now let me look up the Sun in Pisces. Vision. Sun in Pisces. You know what I have not done? I have not talked about your astrology yet, and I'm going to do that before we close out. And that will also help wrap up some things. Okay, so we have the Sun in Pisces, and when this card is indicated or selected, the questioner may be dreaming of escape in the form of a long-distance voyage or other get-away-from-it-all activity. And the Hangman is sort of going on a little retreat where you can pause and look at things clearly. Very often, this is also interesting because the vision card may also indicate a new interest, and very often some ability in psychology and or psychic research. It suggests that at some time in the future, the person asking the question may be involved with a large institution. That's interesting. And service to others will provide great satisfaction, recognition, and fulfillment. Okay. That looks like a third eye type thing. So I believe that's where the psychic thing came into play. And psychology would definitely go with the Hangman, because when you take a new perspective, it means you're able to step out of your perspective, your vision, and look at things the way another type of personality might look at it, or somebody else in your life. And if we're talking about a psychic ability, maybe connect in some way, indirectly or directly, or through dreams, with an ancestor of yours who's passed away. And what would they tell you? What would so-and-so do? What would so-and-so tell you? So they want you to really pay attention to that Hangman card and take the time to reflect and take other perspectives of some wise people that have been in your life. Avoid extremes. Look at the pros and cons. Get out of this trap. Empower yourself with all of the gifts and offerings that Spirit is giving you. But real quickly, I forgot. I was going to forget it again. Some astrology here. I think the three most important things for me, for you, would be, first of all, the full moon eclipse that happened a couple of weeks ago, also called the flower moon eclipse, and that happened in your 4th house of home and family, roots, security. This may be what's keeping you up. Maybe something, the eclipses they're like a forced purging. They force you to let go of things that are not working for you. But it doesn't matter even if it is working for you, or if you think it is. Purging, getting rid of things, is moving you out of your comfort zone. It makes you very insecure. And that could be an insecurity and wondering, well, what's next for me? If I can't rely on this or this way of being, or these people, and things are changing so fast and I'm being forced to change, what's going to happen to me? So this could be where that came from as well. And that eclipse energy is going to be with you for several months. So up to six months, that energy is forcing you to purge. It's making you change in some way. The Hangman will help reveal that for you. And then we have Jupiter moving into your 10th house. Now Jupiter is everyone loves Jupiter because it's generous. It rules the Wheel of Fortune in this deck. Sagittarians, the friendly people, they're all ruled by Jupiter, with the people with the big hearts, so generous. Well, Jupiter, a few days ago, moved into your 10th house of reputation, status, career. What else is in there? Your goal setting. So since that happened just a few days ago, you may be starting to feel a change, that you are an idea. An idea is a message from Spirit, by the way. You may be getting this idea in the last few days that you need to empower yourself when it comes to your career. Because maybe you've decided you want to leave a different kind of legacy, or more of a legacy, that you want to establish a different kind of reputation than you had before, and you want to start setting goals to work on that. And you're going to have a whole year to do that with Jupiter, to expand and grow in that direction, because they'll be there in your 10th house for about another year. Then another important thing is the new moon, which is also going to occur in that same 10th house. And that's going to, no, it did occur already a few days ago. And that was a time, new moons are when we set our goals and intentions. And that was in your house of goals. And it's also, well, then the full moons, without an eclipse. The full moon is when you reflect over the last month since the last full moon, and you look at how things are going, how they went. Is there something you need to tweak or change? So a full moon can sort of represent a little bit of that Hangman energy. So those are your big things. So it looks like your spotlight for this last week of May here is very much on career and actions, taking action, your reputation, how the public sees you. And understand too that Mars, your go get it planet, and your sun, and the sun, just moved into your 11th house, which is going to make you take a broader view. You're going to be more socially aware. What's the good for all? Collective efforts, humanitarianism. How can you help everyone around you? Not just your own career and your own path, but what's for the good of your organization, your institution, your company, your school, your department, whatever it is. And it's also looking into the future, and that's gonna be happening for you at least for a month. And Mars is going to make you feel like you want to take some action in that direction. Okay. Well, Leo, this was very interesting to me, and you've got interesting choices to make, and I hope this helped to give you some insight and some connection, and that you would consider coming back if this was beneficial to you. I would love for you to come back. I'm just starting my channel. I've been reading tarot cards personally, and that comes so very naturally to me, but that's always a one-on-one situation, and I wasn't sure that I would be able to see the stories behind the cards, and sure enough, so far I've been able to. I think you're like my 7th or 8th reading maybe, but I have been able to see the stories, more than one story often, that emerge in the cards when I'm reading for the collective. So again, I hope you connected. I hope it was helpful to you, and please do come back if you would like to. Thank you again. Bye-bye.